What's up YouTube, Arkabu here. Today we'll be talking about retro gaming handhelds. Now over the past years, the market has been very lucky with so many different units for customers to buy. We got 4:3 screen ratios, we got 16:9, we got horizontal factors, vertical, 6 buttons, joysticks, no joysticks, just so many options. And really, today I want to review 4 of my favorite 4-inch screen handhelds. 4-inch to me is a sweet spot because it's not too big and it's not too small. It is the perfect size for hitting the gaming needs. Now, the most important factor is hand comfort, because if the hands are not comfortable, there won't be any gaming. So for today, the reference will be my hand here, and again, we're talking about 6-inch this way and 3.5 this way. So we got 4 units here to review. These are the ones that I purchased myself because of the different aspects that it brings to the table. Now, first one up here is the RGB30 from Powkitty. Now, as you can see, it's a square form factor. The real selling point for this one was the screen because of the 8:7 ratio. It is the perfect one for shoot 'em up, and also DS as well. You got 2 joysticks. The buttons are click tactile, which is good. D-pad is good. One thing is the triggers. They are not stacked. They're in this kind of manner. You do have a video out, so if you want to consoleize this unit, you do have that opportunity. The OS I'm running right here is Jealous. Another good one that you could put onto this device is Rotnix. Now let's look at this here. The hand is perfect. There's no overlapping, so hand comfort's good, holding the device like this. However, what I find is if I have to put my hand on the trigger buttons like this, over about 30 minutes to an hour, I do feel a little discomfort on the joints here. So for this one, it's not as comfortable. And also you do feel heat because of the battery pack here. One more thing about this unit here is it wasn't charging when the device was opened and used for the first couple runs. I had to open the device and unhook the battery cable, wait the 30 seconds, replug in, and then the battery was charging. It's one of the cycles that you have to do for these units here. Now, in terms of games that you could play on here, very easily from the 8-bit era to the 16 to even hitting the 64. But when we get to the 3D kind of games, it kind of lags due to with the chipset. So staying onto the 18 and 16-bit era, this device is perfect. And you got the joysticks here, so it opens a lot of libraries to experience. So there you go. This is the RGB30 from Powkitty. Next up, we got the RG40XXV vertical. Now this unit is very beautiful, as you can see from the screen. The D buttons are good. The buttons are tactile. They have a clicky sound, but not too bad. Now, in terms of holding it, there's no overlap. And then the triggers here, they are cascade and not side by side. So this was a very good addition. Also with here, this marking here, it does help with the hand placement and hand comfort. This one here, we do have 1 analog stick, not 2. So this does limit the library, but it is still very, very good. For this one here, running games, you got your 8-bit, 16-bit, your PlayStation, all the way to Dreamcast. And also here is your video out. So again, you could consoleize this onto the big screen. And Bluetooth control, being able to utilize full function of this device. Now the OS running on here is Knui, and it works like wonders. And the screen is just amazing. And also this form factor does bring back that Game Boy vibe, which is when first portable games started. It does really bring back the childhood memories. So there you go. This is the RG40XX-V. Next up is the RG Arc S for the Linux one. And this one is running on Rotnix right now. The reason for this one being a specialty is because of the 6 buttons. It really mimicked the Sega Saturn kind of button layout. At the same time, it's perfect for fighting games because the old times, the 80s and 90s fighting games were all 6 buttons. And yes, we do have the triggers for the 6 buttons, but having it across like this in this landscape really brings the arcade vibe. And here you do have your video out again, so if you want to consoleize it, no issue. And again, these are running 2 SD cards, but you do have the opportunity just to use one, so you don't have to purchase 2 SD cards just to run this system. Now the screen is wonderful. The D-pad is very nice. The buttons are good to click as well. And then for hand placement, this one is very good. As you can see, there's no overlapping. It feels great. So there you go, RG Arc S. Last unit here. This one is the RP Classic. Now this one is like a Game Boy, no analog sticks. You got the D-pad and the buttons and the trigger as well. And you got some backing for your hand placement. Now this one does not have video out, but the screen is the seller. Being an OLED screen, it looks amazing when you play the retro games. And it does have that Game Boy feel to it. And you can see with hand placement, there's no overlapping, high comfort. Now for me, I game on this easily 2 hours, no problem. And then for this one here, it does run all the way up to your Dreamcast. There is a chance for PlayStation 2, but because of the analog sticks not here, you were very limited to the mapping of the controllers. And there you go, your RP Classic. So today we talked about RGB30. We talked about our RG40XX-V. Talked about the Arc S. And we also talked about the RP Classic. Now, let's talk about the top favorite. So let's talk about my favorite one is the 6 button because you do experience the arcade fighting experience. But the one thing it does not have is the analog stick. So the library is very limited. But this one here adds the analog stick but doesn't have the 6 button layout. This one has a beautiful screen. And for RGB30, there's a little bit issues with the battery pack where you have to reopen the device and then re-slot the cable and then you're good to go. So for me, my top favorite is going to be this one. Not the Arc. Not the RGB30 RP Classic. This is the one. It's portable. It's not too big, not too small. It fits all the need, and it brings the vibe. So the winner for the 4-inch is RG40XX-V. It is a beautiful screen as well. That's it all for today. Leave a comment below on which device you feel really hits your retro vibe. And I'll see you next time. Same place, same time.